But this is such a stupid take. I physically could not respond to it. Here it is, the stupidest Brock Purdy take I think I have ever heard. Excluding the local guys. The local 49ers podcasters are literally R-worded. So I'm sure they say dumber stuff all the time. But for people that have any legitimacy whatsoever, this, I believe, is the stupidest Brock Purdy take I have ever heard.
For Purdy, because normally a guy who has that ability is someone who we convince ourselves to draft earlier than he went. And there's been this like delayed, and I mean, part of it was because he, like a lot of young quarterbacks, isn't like that great right off the bat. Like a lot of young quarterbacks isn't like that great right off the bat.
Okay, now wait, that is former NFL player Dominique Foxworth with Mina nodding along, saying that Brock Purdy doesn't get credit because he wasn't good right away. Okay, now here is Nick Wright doing his Mahomes mountain shtick, right? And here we have Brock Purdy rising to his highest ever ranking on Nick Wright's quarterback tiers.
Playoff teams anyway. Purdy, 10 touchdowns in 2 weeks. Pretty good, I gotta tell you. The Brock Purdy I've seen the last 2 weeks.
Over, Nick. Admit it.
That's good, right? That's good. What's the problem? The problem is, who does he have at the top? Let's see who he has at the top.
All year.
What a day.
A
day for you, what?
Drake May.
Okay, so Drake May is at the top of Mahomes Mountain, and deservedly so. Drake May has had a tremendous season. What's so stupid about that? What's so stupid about that is Drake May has the same stats as Brock Purdy did in his first full season as a starter. So Brock Purdy wasn't good right away, even though he has the same stats as the consensus number 1 or number 2 in MVP voting, Drake May. 4,300 yards to 4,200 yards, 31 touchdowns to 30 touchdowns, 113 passer rating to 113 passer rating. So he wasn't good right away, even though in his first full season as a starter, he had the same stats as the consensus MVP or runner-up to MVP. And by the way, we can go even earlier than that if you want. Dominique Foxworth and Mina say Brock Purdy wasn't good right away. We don't even have to wait for his first full season as a starter. We could go to his rookie season when he was a third-string quarterback that took his team to the NFC Championship and likely would have taken them to the Super Bowl if not for the UCL injury. Am I making sense? Do you guys understand why this is driving me crazy? What's driving me crazy is how can it possibly be that this is the highest Brock Purdy has ever risen on Nick Wright's tiers, where the guy at the top of his freaking mountain has the same stats as the guy who only now got to this. Do you guys not understand the inconsistency there? Am I doing a bad job of explaining this? Maybe I really don't even want to make this video. I probably am not making a lot of sense. I hope you can extract the meaning from what I'm saying. It's just insane that the guy on the top of his mountain. Forget it. And I'm sure what Nick Wright will say is like, they might have the same stats, but look what Jimmy Garopolo did in the same offense. But the problem is it's not the same offense. That's the problem, is Nick Wright keeps taking the totality of Jimmy Garbaggio's time in San Francisco and saying, see, look, it's the same thing. But that's not the team that Brock Purdy took over. The team that Brock Purdy took over looked like they were dead in the water. Do you remember how Trey Lance was playing? Do you remember how Jimmy Garbaggio was playing? Do you remember him walking out of the back of the end zone in Denver? Do you remember how bad Jimmy Garbaggio was playing? It is not the same team that Jimmy Garbaggio went to the Super Bowl with. So anyway, that's the mind of the Brock Purdy hater. They make no sense. But at the same time, the Brock Purdy throaters are out of control as well. For some reason, in the last video, I felt compelled to defend Brock Purdy because I felt like people were being unfair to him. And as a result, I got an influx of these Brock Purdy throaters. But honestly, this is not a Brock Purdy throating channel, so please, you guys can go away, please. Like this guy here, he says, weren't you dumping on Brock Purdy? Weren't you just dumping on Brock Purdy in the last video? What is the last video he is referencing? If you go back, if you look at the video he is referencing, if you actually look at the video he is referencing in which he claims I was dumping on Brock Purdy, I said, quote unquote, Brock Purdy is dominating this game, bro, without Trent Williams, without George Kittle, without Nick Bosa, yada, 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 yada. I said Brock Purdy was dominating the game. And because I wasn't like Brock Purdy the whole time, he was like, oh, you were dumping on him. You weren't throating him enough. You weren't throating him like my Lord and Savior, David Lombardi. Please, you guys, go back to David Lombardi. Listen, I never tell people to subscribe. Don't subscribe. Unsubscribe. If you're a Brock Purdy throater and you want me to throat Brock Purdy, unsubscribe, get out of here, go and throw together with David Lombardi. Okay, have a great time. This is not what we do here. I just felt compelled to defend Brock Purdy a couple of times, but this is not a Brock Purdy throating channel. This is not what we do here. So please go away. Go, bye-bye, bye-bye. It was nice knowing you. Don't come back.